Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, people? It's your boy Double R. You're now tuned in to Retro Rob Television. Salute to my new subscribers. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the family. And salute to my original subscribers for always holding your boy down. I truly do appreciate that. Come on up in the building, man. Come on up in the building so we can cook, man. I'm going to get into this content, but first I want to say this. But come on up in the building. First, I want to say this, right? It's my fault, people. It's my fault. The reason why it's my fault is because you see a lot of dudes running around looking like baby double R's, looking like, the fake real BRC. At least when I was doing it, it was original. You feel me? At least when we were doing it, it was original. Now you got a lot of guys that seen what we did and feel like they can run with it because they seen us do it. Come in the building. I want to talk about this. And salute to True Sinister. True Sinister sent me a link to this guy's channel. I was going to break his channel down and just show you, exactly what I'm talking about. But I might just go ahead and leave the link in the description because I don't want to. These dudes get sentimental. They get soft, because they'll be the same ones that talk about how Cassidy got Hitman in his feelings, but then they'll get mad with Double R, get them in theirs. You feel me? I don't even want to go in there and break that shit down because he gonna fuck around and try to flag my channel. I ain't got time for all of that. These dudes can't beat you. They'll go run to YouTube and try to beat you that way. Sucker shit. But be the same motherfuckers like Piper Boy and them, be the same motherfuckers laughing and joking about what Cassidy is doing to Hitman. Got him emotional. But these is the same motherfuckers running to YouTube reporting me. Clowns, people. True Sinister in the building. Ronnie Hicks in the building. What's good, boy? What's good with you? Mecca Brown in the building. Salute. Kadeem Alexander, my brother. Peace, Double R. Peace, champ. Argon Show in the building. Hey, yo. Hey, yo. What's up with you, champ? Let me see who else up in here. Corleone Jr., my brother. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Corleone like the lives now, boy. I'm glad I can entertain, champ. All I ask is reciprocation, champs. All right. LaVille CMC. He said, oh, now that Cassidy made Hitman look soft, you think he can win now? Laughing my ass off. Call the line and explain it, bro. I told y'all I'm not playing. Call the line and explain it. Call the line. The number's right here. Call the line or explain it, or you're getting tapped out. Mega Brown in the building. He said Hitman kept bringing what ours did, bringing up what ours did when Cass started talking. His Hitman got shaking my head. Pathetic. Yeah. We're gonna talk about all that. But first, I wanted to address these clowns, man. I want to address these clowns real quick. Damn, I wanted to break down this motherfucker video. True, the one you just sent me on Facebook. Hold on, this might be somebody calling in. Okay. You on the line with Double R?
What's up, Double R?
What's up with you? So is it who this? This is LaVille?
Yep.
All right, talk to me, champ. And thank you for calling, man. A lot of these dudes, man, that talk shit. And when I tell them to call in, they disappear. We're not gonna do that. I ain't with the arguing shit. I ain't with none of that. I'm just about, logic. I want some logic. And if I'm wrong, shit, I admit, I'll be the first one to admit, man, I'm dead wrong. But this is about logic. I want to bring, logic. I want to bring realness back to battle rap because it's too much fake shit, propaganda, people going with narratives and shit like that. Even with Cassidy, people say, well, Cassidy is coming back and doing something different. We're going to get into all of that shit. But go ahead, bro.
Well, you got me completely lost after you went on that little rant.
The rant. Hold on. The rant about what?
Well, I think that you just said it because I don't see how you can rant anything back to battle rap. You ain't got no lead, bro.
Okay, explain that.
What do you mean?
Explain what you just said. I don't have no lead. What do you mean by all of that?
No lead. You don't really have that kind of
So YouTube is an influence?
Nah, bro. It's an influence. The better rappers don't care about what y'all
So
say, dog.
if
They
YouTube,
tell y'all interviews, so they don't care
I don't
what
give a
y'all
fuck what battle rappers give a fuck about. I'm just saying, YouTube is a place of influence, isn't it? Aren't you listening to me?
say. Yeah, but I don't think it's a
That's
place
influence, bro.
To the other side, I'm listening to the opposition. Is what I was doing.
So did my words trigger you to come on this phone?
Triggered me? You didn't trigger me. You asked me to call me.
And you called in, right?
That isn't me triggered.
That's influence, bro.
Fulfilling your request.
That's influence.
Delusional. Anyways, it seems to me that ever since Cass man looks like the bitch that he really is, now you got Cass winning. I just find that fun. I don't care.
Did I ever say Cass was winning?
You say if you win, you didn't get Cass if until now. He was gonna get 30. He was gonna get killed. He was doing all that.
To all of my people that's out here in the channel, why don't you guys refresh what's his name, Laville? Why don't you refresh his memory real quick? And this is why I tell y'all guys, man, when you come on this channel, you gotta come with facts. You see what I'm saying?
Well, I
like,
watched you when you very first came out and you was riding Cass.
1 second. Why 1 second? I put him on pause. I didn't hang up, okay? So he won't say I hung up. I put him on pause. We're not about to do that, people. So why don't y'all refresh Laville's memory on what exactly Double R said about Cassidy? Yeah, Cassidy is going to lose. I still feel that way. I got bets out on Cassidy. But this is what these guys do. And I wish I could have just broke that dude's video down that you sent me, True Sinister, so I could show people the difference. Even when I was out there on my run, it was coming from a original place. I ain't gonna even say genuine place, but it was coming from an original place. It was original. Wasn't nobody else doing that before us. Wasn't nobody else. See, people could say, "Oh, y'all was the Cassidy call." You could call us whatever you want to call us. That don't mean it fact. That don't make it fact. Especially when it regards Double R, because how was I Cassidy caught? See, he hung up. He just hung up, people. Hey, Laville, call back in, but call back in with some respect, champ. Call back in with some respect. You know, I'm gonna let you stay in here because you called up. But if you call back in, call in with some respect. And that goes for anybody moving forward. Even my people that do call in and they show respect and show love, you're not going to overtalk me. You can cut in and shit, but you're not going to overtalk me. And you're not going to disrespect me. Because when you disrespect Double R, you disrespect the people that's listening. Because, you know, like they all say, we can sing it once, but we can't all talk at once, people. And I know as a listener of other channels and of my channel, my own channel, I don't like to hear. Some of the worst things is hearing people over talk each other because you want to get both people's perspectives clear. So, Clown, Laville, come back on here and talk like you got some sense, champ. Or I'm going to tap you out. Call back in. If you don't want to call back in, that's cool. But I'm letting y'all know. I did not hang up on him. He just hung up. I just paused because he tried to overtalk me and he got disrespectful. Remind you of somebody, don't it? So, to the content, right? Let me read some of my people's messages, man. Mega Brown said, pathetic. Homie said he can't wait till Cass lose. Shaking my head. The hateful Cass is wild. Regardless of anything, bloggers are eating off Cass. Everybody blogging on Cass regardless. However, whoever feel, whatever. Mega Brown, call up and explain yourself, champ. Call up and explain. When I say call up and explain, it's not hate. This is not hate. I literally want you to call up and explain. Because it's one thing to say something and be able to hide behind that keyboard or that telephone. But it's another thing. Hold on. Let me see who's calling. You on the line with Double R? Oh, I think that was my package, people. That was my package. Hold on. Call up. Let me read this again. Pathetic. Homie said he can't wait to Cass lose. Shaking my head. The hate for Cass is wild. Regardless of anything, bloggers are eating off of Cass. Everybody blogging on Cass regardless of how whoever feel. Okay, call up and explain that. You got 10 seconds. You got 10 seconds. All right, Mecca Brown. See you later, champ. I ain't got time for the games, y'all. I'm not playing no games, man. Motherfuckers want to talk about agent of chaos. Y'all some agents of chaos. Anytime a motherfucker is trying to do what I'm trying to do, and y'all coming on here trying to disrupt because y'all want to protect Cassidy, y'all want to protect another man that don't give a fuck about y'all. True Sinister, he said Retro Rob said Cass is the king of face-offs. That's exactly what the fuck I said. That's exactly. So what is these clowns talking about? I can't even get into my damn content because I gotta deal with you clowns, man. I tell you, keep playing. I'm gonna tap you out. All right, we got a clown calling up. Call in with some respect, all right? You on the line with Double R?
Hey, what's up, Double R? This Splash Master.
This Splash Master. Why do I hey bro? Why do I always call you Splash Master?
Oh, because I had it to change it. It was spelled wrong the first couple of times.
So I had it right.
Yeah, you had it right the first time.
Okay, because I looked again and I said I kept calling this motherfucker Splash Master all this time.
I had to correct that because I was like, yeah, he messed it up.
Yeah, I do that, man. I butcher motherfucker name quick. But what you got, champ? First of all, man, nah, I need to stop that. How you living, brother? How you doing?
I'm doing good, man. I like what you're doing with the content. Hold, let me turn this video down in the background. You can hear me now?
Yeah, I was about to but I don't know how this technology work on this joint just yet. I was about to switch it to the camera so y'all can see me with my shit back on, man. So y'all can see a nigga trimming down and y'all can take a look at my place because niggas tend to think a nigga ain't living good. I'm homeless. Because I told motherfuckers, right? I told motherfuckers that I used to be homeless. I was homeless for about a good 8 years in total. I was, staying with my wife and her people, and before that, I was in the shelter for about 3.5 years, bouncing pillar to post, but it was better for me to go through that. Like, shelter is not good for anybody, but it was better for me to go through that at the age I was. You see what I'm saying? I'll be 31 at the end of this month. Now we're close to the end of this month. So what's today? Actually, this week I will be 31, March the 25th.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't celebrate holidays or birthdays or none of that shit. So, I don't look into all that. But yeah, I'll be 31. But at that time, I was about when I was homeless. I actually had my own place, had a nice little job, and I had my own place, and I had got a rooming house, and I ended up, getting into it with whoever, because I knew the guy that ran the rooming house was actually my when you have the summer job and you got the manager, summer job manager.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he was like the manager of the summer job, and I was real close to him and knew him, so he gave me a room in his house, and he started clowning and shit. He was a low key dough fiend and shit. So we didn't got into it. I stole him. He dropped down the steps and we was fighting and shit. Crazy. It was crazy, Slim. I was a wild motherfucker, boy. This one I was about 18 or 19 around this time. So I've been on my own since I was like 17 and shit like that. So, but I had got a place out Suitland in DC, Suitland, Maryland, and with a homeboy, and he ended up, going through a rough time. His people told him he needed to meet them at the train so they can go wherever they needed to go. He didn't listen. And they told him if he didn't listen, that they were going to kick him out to the streets. He came to me with a sob ass story. And I'm telling y'all this because I'm trying to explain to y'all how motherfuckers do. He came at me with a sob ass story He was my man and shit like that. Knowing Double R the way y'all know him, you know, people have no clue of what type of person I am until they actually meet me in person and they actually talk to me on the phone. You know, because we have to give off a certain energy or a certain aura. Just like everybody look at Cassidy and think Cassidy is about this and he's about that and he may very well be with the people that he love and he fuck with. But from the version of Cassidy I seen is actually the version of Cassidy you seen, but times 2, times 3. He is a narcissist. He's egotistical. You see what I'm saying? He's that times 3. Somebody that you wouldn't even want to talk to. It's all about him. If you say anything that's related to anything about you, Cassidy ain't trying to hear it. He's not trying to hear it. So clowns need to know what they talking about before they start defending somebody that they don't even know. So back to what I was saying, right? So my homeboy at that time, you know, I looked out for him. I said, you know what? And he was working up against the wall, you know, shoe place. And I told him, you know, go ahead, get your money, wait till you get your bread up. Yeah, salute stuff. He said, I said, wait till you get your bread up. Once you get your bread up, you can go ahead and contribute with the food. Make sure the refrigerator is always full. Once you get your bread up, you can go half with me on the rent. So what this nigga did was lie the whole time about him getting a raise and making more money. Had me taking care of the bulk of the rent and shit like that. And still fake going out here, you know, selling a false perception of people like he fresh, like he getting money. You know, but the whole time he ain't paying his fucking rent. And, you know, he dirty on the inside of the house, but on the outside, he fresh. Fresh clothes, fresh Jordans, fresh everything. But he not paying his bills and he don't clean up after himself. And he sleep all fucking day long. But they don't know this. People don't know this. I'm saying that not to put a nigga on blast because I ain't say his name. But I'm saying this to say this. You don't know a person until you actually know a person. You see what I'm saying? So, like, I would never really speak on when I talk about Cassidy and Jag, and when we talk about, I'm talking about people that I actually had interactions with. I'm not talking about people that I don't know. Y'all defending niggas that y'all don't even fucking know. There's a reason why Jag ain't talking to me right now like that. It's a reason why Cassidy ain't talking to me right now like that. Because I keep it real, and they letting other people that's around them for the wrong reasons get in their fucking head and tell them lies so that they can get close to them. That's what the fuck is going on. But what I do is I sit back and I let it happen. I let people be who they are. And like I said, who they always were. You know, and I let my actions and stuff speak for itself. You know, so so we ended up getting evicted. I slipped upon his check, seeing that this nigga was making more than he was making. We got into it about it. We ended up getting evicted. And you know, I kind of wish I would have got another rooming house, but at the end of the day, can't cry will spoil your milk. You know, homie still didn't want to help pay off the debt that we owed. I ended up, you know, homeless and stuff like that, trying to pay off the debt. Ended up paying the debt off that we owed for the other apartment because you know you can't get another apartment if you owe for another apartment. You see what I'm saying? Yeah. So, you know, that's why I was homeless. I had money, but I was homeless because I had to pay off for the last apartment. So once I paid that off, I immediately got me another apartment. This is like my second, third apartment. You know, so saying that to say, man, these dudes are clowns. And that's why people don't respect people like Adept and all of these clowns. Because they throw out outlandish shit. It's nothing more that I can't stand than a nigga that just throw out shit and don't have facts. Because that type of shit is what get people killed. I know y'all came to hear about Cassidy. We're going to get to Cassidy in a minute. But that's the type of shit that get people killed is when you come out here. Like, that's what actually, you know how many dudes that got killed and got seriously hurt because they was accused of being a rapist or a child molester, and they wasn't even a child molester?
It's crazy, man.
You know how many conversations I had with dudes in the shelter, dudes in the street? You see what I'm saying? Like, being accused of shit that they didn't do, all because a motherfucker is in their feelings about something and they can't find, you know, the right way to hurt you. They got to just bring up some shit, or a nigga, you know, putting your business out there.
Try to assassinate your character.
Yeah, I done literally seen with my own eyes. You know, I ain't putting nobody out there, but you know, somebody tell somebody personally that they have, a STD or they have something like that, and then the person blurt that shit out because they ain't got shit else to say. Like, you ain't got nothing else to say but to say that. Like, I can say a whole bunch of shit than to try to embarrass you with that. You know how hard when you pin STDs, HIV, when you pin fucking child molestation and all that shit on people, that shit hard to get off. Because even when you kind of clear your name is really never cleared. Because it's always gonna be in the back of the head, in the back of your head, bro, that in the back of your mind that, man, this motherfucker might have still did it.
Mm-hmm.
But go ahead, bro. Let's get into it. You got anything you want to say on that one? Or about the Cassidy stuff?
I'm just here to support you, my brother. I mean, I gravitate to the energy you put out there. I ain't here for none of that. I'm just here for the open dialogue. Yeah.
I had to clear. I'm about to start doing this more because I had to clear the air because this dude's out here, taking shit and run with it. It don't really matter, but just for the people that like you that listen to me. Yeah, I was homeless. I'm not homeless now. Haven't been homeless for about a good almost a decade. You see what I'm saying? Like, got my own place. That's why I say I live better than that. Got my own businesses. I'm a made man. So at the end of the day, I'm living better than a lot of these niggas' parents. And a lot of these niggas still living with their parents, being taken care of.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, it is what it is. I take care of my wife. I take care of myself. I don't got any kids. I take care of the people that fuck with me.
That's what's up.
And the ones that don't, I don't hate you, but I wish you the best. But go ahead, bro.
So where do you want to start?
All right, so let's get into this. The first thing I want to talk about, right, with this Cassidy situation. You want to talk about Cassidy? So let's talk about the Cassidy.
The face off?
Not the face off. I want to get into if Cassidy does win versus Hitman, and about the talks of what Uncle Rob was saying about him versus Rex and the face off between Rex and the face off between Mook and the battle between Mook. Get your opinion on that one.
I think if Cass win, I think he will try to seek out one of those bigger names, like maybe like a Lux. Just because Cass strikes me as the type of person that he needs somebody that's not on his level, but somewhat there. That's why I think that the Hitman matchup fell through, because I think he was like the most notable name left that they would throw at him.
Yeah.
So I think that maybe if he wins this, I could possibly see him getting matched up with somebody like, with a higher status, maybe like a Conceited again. Like, he might bring Conceited out. That might be a good matchup. Like, stir up a lot of buzz. Because I know Cassidy seems like he wanna try to break the internet with this next one. Like, I think he got the potential to do it if he take this face off angle and spin it the right way. But he can't have any dry spots in his rounds.
Okay, let me know when you finish, because I got something to say, but I don't want to cut you off. Go ahead.
Yeah, that's all. I just think that if you was asking the question, if he win, who I think he will battle, I think somebody like a Cassidy or a Lux, one of those type of names might be next for him.
All right, so you finished?
Yeah.
All right, so I want to say this, right?
Mm-hmm.
Hold on before we get to that. True Sinister. Let me see what True Sinister. He said, "Sorry, Rob. I was suddenly called into work security at Six Flags. I will not be able to finish the live." You good, bro? You good? You always here. Salute to the people that's in the building. Salute to Stub Williams. Salute to Carlos Rosado. Salute to X Brown. Salute to all the brother that's in here. LaVille said there is 14 people in here. Minister influence. Shaking my head. Guess what? See you later. Bye-bye. See you later. You gotta be respectful. So, what I would say, you say that he got to spin it. If he could spin this Hitman thing around the face off in the battle. Okay, let me talk about that real quick. Cassidy won't. Cassidy will lose the Hitman. I'm gonna tell you why though. I'm gonna tell you why he's going to lose the Hitman. And if he don't, then Cassidy is back on track. You know, people will say, well, double R. You know, what if Cassidy do win? Okay, I ain't apologizing. What you want me to pull out the confetti? I'm not apologizing because at the end of the day, Cassidy finally did. If he beat Hitman, he finally did what the fuck he said he was going to do. What the fuck he actually, you got to realize that Cassidy haven't, to this point, this is how I understand how people still have faith in Cassidy and they still believe him. It's actually remarkable. It's actually remarkable how people really do believe in him. Because out of all of the shit that Cassidy talked, all of the shit, Cassidy has yet to live up to at least one thing.
You know what? I feel you on that. You know what I think is something that Cass got? I think he got like the Mayweather effect. You know, like how everybody hate Mayweather. He said that you going to tune in to see him get his ass beat or you going to tune in to see him win. But
I want to say this, though. I want to say this. He have yet to live up to one thing. What I mean by that is not even just, you know, in terms of battle rap. That's one. That's the major one. But it's also the things that he said he was going to do for the real BRC. The things that he said he was going to do for the performance of the night or the battle of the night. All of these things that Cassidy said in each and one of his battles leading up to his battles, even the Goods, people say, well, he beat Goods. Not necessarily. There's people out here that feel that Goods won as well. It's kind of split with that situation. Cassidy said he was going to kill Goods. He did not kill Goods. Cassidy said he was going to kill Arsenal. He actually lost that battle. Cassidy got booed in each and every last one of the battles he's been in, including the disaster battle the night before. He got booed on stage before they went to the garage. So for people to have all of this faith in the Cassidy, I'm gonna get to my point, right? He won't beat Hitman, and I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm gonna tell you who Cassidy could potentially beat if they was the battle. If Cassidy get his mind straight. See, the problem with Cassidy, we all know it's really not performance, it's really not promo. And the reason why he's so successful, because I know there's a lot of y'all out there just like I feel, why is Cassidy so fucking successful with promo and face off, but not in the ring? He can't translate in the ring. And it's simple, because Cassidy's style, that old early 2000 style, is used to talking.
Outdated.
It's like Jeezy as a rapper. You know what, Jeezy, I call Jeezy a talker. Jeezy not really a rapper. He talks to you. Yeah. He's not really a lyricist. He talks to you. Gucci talks to you. Gucci talks to you. Gucci got better as a rapper over time, but they talk to you. Like Scarface. Scarface can actually rap, but Scarface really would talk to you. Pac would really talk to you. Not a pure lyricist, but can talk to you and make you relate in the same way that a pure lyricist would. That's what Cassidy. That's why Cassidy is so dope in the face-off, and he's so must-see in the face-offs and the promo, because Cassidy talk to people, and people can relate to what Cassidy is saying. Cassidy basically is like me, or I'm like him with doing these videos. You see how it's so simple to shut niggas down and expose their contradictions and all that? That's because niggas, anybody can do it, but not everybody can do it, if you know what I mean. The reason why I say not everybody can do it, you can't do it if you're not genuine. If you're not genuine in your approach, you cannot expose anybody. Anybody can expose Cassidy for his bullshit. I do it all the time on my channel. That's why we never did an interview together, because I tell the truth. See, Hitman, and then when you out here lying, talking about you make more money than somebody, talking about you doing all this other shit better than somebody, and this is your biggest fucking battle, that's how you get exposed. And that's why I say you can't beat Cassidy at talking about himself. Nobody will ever beat Cassidy at talking about Cassidy. So don't try in his accomplishments. And that's why Cassidy is so successful, because he's able to talk. He's able to pounce on your contradictions. But in the ring, it's about rapping. It's about performing. And now it's getting me to my point. He said that's a fact. He said he had more money than Cassidy. Yeah, he said he had more money. I ain't saying he don't. You know, I ain't saying he don't have more money. But you know how I go. If you don't show the proof, it don't matter. That's why Cassidy said, where's your money?
Yeah.
Because at the end of the day, you headlining the fucking card because of me. I tell people in a minute, you got to be honest. How do I hate Cassidy? And I tell y'all all the time, my channel is where it is. It's not what it is, but it is where it is because of Cassidy. And it still is going because of Cassidy.
Okay, I got a question to you.
Go ahead. I'm gonna get to my point. Can I make my point first?
Yeah, go ahead.
And I'm gonna let you rock. But I'm gonna say Cassidy won't be Hitman because Cassidy haven't prepped for this era of battle rap. Hitman is a part of the era, the performance era. Notice Cassidy always lose against a performer, and Cassidy says all the time, consistently, that he don't like the performance shit.
Yeah.
And the fans use the performance shit, and I always told y'all, performance is to cover up niggas' lack of ability to rap.
You know, I feel you. I think I know where you're going with this. I think I know where you're going.
Can I finish?
Yeah, go ahead.
So yeah, I know. So he won't win against Hitman. He won't win against anybody of a Hitman type style, of a performer type style. Because
you think he is still around?
See, it's no. We're gonna get to that. But I'm just saying, it's two different types of styles that Cassidy just simply won't win because Cassidy is stubborn. He don't want to make the necessary adjustments. He think what he's doing is perfectly fine. And this is why I tell you guys to stop condoning that shit and give him tough love. So it's two styles. It's the Hitman style, the performance style, and it's the Danny Myers, Ill Will, JC, Rum Nitty, the bars and the punches. With the pen. Those two styles, the performance styles and the niggas with the pen. Cassidy will have a rough time each time he battle those type of dudes in a battle. He'll kill all of them in a face-off, but he'll have a rough time with those two type of styles because the niggas that perform, like your Tay Rocks, the K-Shines, and all of them, DNA, and all of them, people like that, they can't really rap, but they can really win against Cassidy. And the only way that Cassidy will be able to beat them is if Cassidy adjusts to this era. And the way that he adjusts to this era is he got to rap like how, on the same level as Danny Myers and all of them. You seen what Chilla Jones just did to K-Shine. You seen what Murder Mook did to Tay Rock. You seen what Daylight did to Tay Rock because they can actually rap in this era. Cassidy cannot rap in this era. And the people that Cassidy would have a chance to beat is a T-Rex, is a Conceited, because T-Rex is not that good. He haven't been that good for a long time. Conceited was never that good. He was always a hype job to me. He was always a hype job. And he was always a replica of Cassidy. Yeah. Somebody like Tay Rock and K-Shine, Cassidy will be able to beat them if they weren't performers. If they weren't the fans riding Tay Rock and K-Shine and them coattail alone will be enough to beat Cassidy.
And all that other shit. Yeah.
And then you add that with Cassidy's poor material. And that's the only reason. People was out here saying if Cassidy would have came with at least 50%, that would have been good enough to beat Arsenal.
Yeah, definitely. I think he kind of tried too hard with that one. He seemed like he was trying to get so deep into the science instead of like I understand what he was saying, but I don't like how he delivered it.
I'm gonna tell you how Cassidy can win in this era against the performers. The niggas with the pens, Cassidy's gonna lose to them. He's gonna lose to all of them. But see, the problem with the nigga with the pens is that them niggas can't really put no asses in the seats and bring people out to watch them. You see what I'm saying? Like the Danny Myers, the Rum Nitties. Like I told you, people will stumble upon their battles, their battles, and be like, "Oh, we coming to see the big card, Geechee Gotti versus Clips." But we got Rum Nitty. We got, you see what I'm saying? We got Danny Myers. They'll just stumble upon that, but they're not coming to see that. They're coming to see Sue Surf. They're coming to see Tay Rock. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, the big names.
So the problem with the niggas with the pens, JC and all of them, is that people aren't, I ain't gonna say people aren't interested in them. People are interested in their talent, but people aren't willing to invest into them.
Yeah, I feel you. I think that's why niggas like Daylight, he like a pen nigga, but he incorporated a lot of that trolling and shit to give him like that extra notoriety.
Yeah.
I see what you're saying.
So that's the problem with Cassidy. Cassidy is going to lose to Hitman because, especially the only way Cassidy can win against Hitman, to answer your question, and people out there that say, well, you don't give Cassidy no chance. The only chance Cassidy has to win it against Hitman, you're only as good as your last showings. In his last showings, Cassidy, like Goods, his material wasn't that bad. If Cassidy can rap like he did against Goods, against Tay-Rock, and against Hitman and all of these dudes, he can win. That'll be enough to beat that first round against Goods. Even the second and third round, the material wasn't bad against Goods. It was just the way he rapped it in the second and third round.
I ain't like Goods at all, though. I didn't like Goods.
I mean, it's not really about Goods. It's about Cassidy. I want us to focus, not to say nothing wrong to you, but I'm just saying, I want us to focus on critiquing Cassidy.
Yeah.
And stay away, because Goods is going to be Goods regardless.
Yeah.
Hitman going to be Hitman regardless. The fans is going to be there to love them. And whoever else Cassidy battle in the future, they going to represent them dudes regardless, because it's industry versus battle rap. So they going to back them motherfuckers. Even Jay Black and Piper Boy and all these guys, they going to ride with Ivada Fly and them. They going to ride with the battle rap community. So stop talking about people out there. Stop talking about, well, what about Goods? Or what about Arsenal? Arsenal has always been Arsenal. Goods has always been Goods, and they going to always be that way. Cassidy is the one that we got to critique. So if you focus, go ahead, bro.
You think, all right, like, I watched I think it was a Hip Hop Israel interview with Cass, and it sounded like he wanted to, like his demeanor kind of changed when he was asked the question, like, yo, how do you feel about the feedback after the Goods? And he gave an answer along the lines like, I wasn't really that motivated against him to put out the best, or to put out the best performance with niggas heckling me and shit like that. I wasn't that motivated. I just got through my round clean just to get through it clean. I didn't really want. He said something along the lines like he didn't really want to beat her, but like, do you think if he, you know, like the Hitman angle, like where Hitman like said what, he grabbed the bag and shake you up, and like Arsenal shook you up across the stage. Do you think like it's possible if Cass like try to dumb it down and just like talk about that? I guess Hitman had got his watch and shit took him somewhere or some shit like that. You Cass is like, why you ain't do that to the niggas that rock you? You think if he spin that angle and try to dumb it down, and put a little bit of the performance, like, because he was saying like, if y'all want to see me lean like Michael Jackson lean and shit like that.
But I'm gonna tell you this, right? Cassidy can dumb it down. He can do whatever he want to call himself doing, you know. But Cassidy is going to have to deliver it properly. He's going to have to execute properly. Yeah. I don't care how Cassidy say it. The shit might be fire, because people say, "Well, Rob Double R, didn't you hear Cassidy rounds?" Yeah, I heard his rounds. It sound good on the phone, but you still gonna have to deliver it on stage.
Yeah.
So that kills that notion for the people talking about, you heard this shit. He still got to deliver it right, and you got to take into account what his opponent gonna bring. You got to take into account what the crowd gonna do to try to distract him.
Yeah, definitely.
So Cassidy can rap however he want to rap, and this is what Cassidy don't understand, because he don't listen. You can rap however the fuck you want to rap, but it's the way that you rap. The reason why we used to like Cassidy so much when he was younger is because the way he did that shit. Like Cassidy had the aura, he had the swagger, you see what I'm saying? And he had the delivery. He had all of the elements of rap that he talk about, but now he don't. He think he do, but he don't. And nothing is more worse than a motherfucker thinking they have something and ain't even scratched the surface. You see what I'm saying? So that's what it is with Cassidy. But I want to say something real quick, right? Cassidy's comments towards T-Rex. When he was asked about T-Rex and their face-off, and it'll be a dope face-off, or the statement.
Horrible and shit.
Cassidy said, y'all heard him, but Cassidy said, I'm gonna just repeat it. Cassidy basically said he don't think it would turn out the way people think, because people would look at Rex face-offs and look at his and try to match these together, and this, that, and the third. I feel like it'll be a dope-ass face-off. I feel like it will. But of course, again, goes right back to what I was saying. I'm not hating on Cassidy, but these are facts. We gotta address it if y'all want Cassidy to improve. You can't, there's no way around. See, y'all would treat people in your lives like this and your enemies like this, but you won't treat somebody that you claim you love like this. I don't get it. I don't fucking get it.
Gotta be hardest on.
Huh?
I said the ones you love, the ones you gotta be hardest on.
Yeah, so people claim they love Cassidy, but they keep condoning. They keep saying what the fuck Cassidy is doing, but they keep condoning and acting like they ain't seeing it. So the thing is, I told y'all. Remember when I told y'all about Cassidy and Jag? And I believe, knowing what I know again behind the scenes, that Cassidy and Jag can say whatever the fuck they want. But I believe that Jag is a bad Cassidy comment away from snapping on Cassidy. So let's say
you seen that video when he was like, somebody had asked him about the battle, and then he's like, "Man, fuck it, I was gonna get my true opinion on it, but fucking Cass gonna kill him." But he was like basically alluding like he was basically gonna say like, "Nah, Cass material wasn't all that good." It seemed like he wanted to say that shit.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, we just seen an example of it. I was just saying it was funny because as I was thinking about the content and how I was going to approach the content today, I was looking at it and I was like, damn, I was just alluding to something about that. Like if Jag was to have an excellent night versus O-Red and Cassidy was to lose against Hitman horribly, like we feel he gonna do, you know, and Cassidy is asked about Jag and Jag's performance, I believe Cassidy won't be able to resist saying something slick and disrespectful about Jag because, you know, Cassidy wants to be the center of attention. And even if Cassidy don't have the intentions of doing that, you know, it's just not the egotistical maniac and the narcissist in him won't allow him to hold back or restrain from saying that about his boy. You feel me?
Yeah.
It won't allow him to hold back. You know I'm not lying. Cassidy gonna say something to the contrary, like, you know, I mean, yeah, of course Jag is good. I told him everything he know.
Like basically still taking credit for his shit. Like,
finding a way to take credit away from Jag credit.
Yeah.
That's Cassidy. He just did it to T-Rex. He gave T-Rex credit at the same time. He said T-Rex is a legend. Because I know a lot of these clowns gonna come on here. I told y'all can't fuck with me. I know a lot of these clowns gonna come on here and say, well, Double R, you ain't here when he said T-Rex was a legend and T-Rex was this and T-Rex was that. I said, yeah, and he also took it back when he said he wouldn't think it'd be a crazy face on him. He said it wouldn't end the way people think it would end. Like basically saying T-Rex can't fuck with him in the face off. Cassidy could never just give you credit and let it be what it is. He got to find a way to give you credit and then take it towards the end. So it was like he never gave you credit to begin with.
Yeah. I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? And that's what I was talking about, these clowns. I wanted to break this dude's video down a little bit. And that's why I said it was my fault, you know, with the real BRC stuff and us coming out here, you know, going on our little Cassidy spill, you know, because a lot of these dudes is out here and they not doing it the right way. You see what I'm saying? They not doing, they just talking all great things about Cassidy. And at the time I was talking all great things about Cassidy, but Cassidy was doing all great things at that time.
Yeah.
Since the Arsenal battle, I don't know if it's just me, but since the Arsenal battle, well, it was before the Arsenal battle, but a lot of y'all didn't see this shit behind the scenes. But since the Arsenal battle, Cassidy hasn't looked anywhere near how he looked at the beginning of this whole shit. Cassidy has changed. He's literally changed his stand on, you know, you get it, stand. He literally changed his stance on, you know, coming back into the culture and doing all this and all that. But then he'll mix it up and say, yeah, I'm about to do this, I'm about to do that. But I didn't get it until kind of like later. What he was doing. He was basically getting us aboard to basically what's the word I'm looking for? He was getting us aboard to basically, you know, buying in to what he was pitching, what he was selling. But all he was doing was selling himself. That's all he was doing.
Yeah.
All he was doing, I'm thinking he's selling, you know, the thought. The thought of he gonna come into the culture and get this shit back to its original format. Notice Double R never alleviated from that. I never switched. YMF, Jersey, all of these clowns said that they was here for the real. But now we see who was here for the real because I'm still here talking about the real. These clowns only pop around when Cassidy come around.
Yeah.
Even if I do Cassidy videos, that's how I know a lot of these dudes don't know and don't watch the content because they say all you do is talk about Cassidy. No, all you see is Cassidy name in the title because you don't watch the fucking video. You don't understand that I use Cassidy name at times to lure you stupid motherfuckers in.
Right.
So, like I was just saying, I just thought when Cassidy or say all of that shit about he's going to try to, shake shit up and switch up the culture, all that shit is for you to buy in to the thought, but you're really buying in to Cassidy and you're making his pocket fatter. You're making his brand bigger.
Do you think that this could be the nail in the coffin if you blow it?
This could be the nail in the coffin. It's been the nail in the coffin because, and I'm going to tell you why. And it don't have to be. Like when I watch Cassidy face-offs, I know all of y'all do as well. I know y'all like, only if Cassidy can do this shit in the ring. If Cassidy could do this shit in the ring, Cassidy would be unfucking stoppable. He will be unstoppable. See how he just get Hitman in his emotions and he start getting all in his feelings and acting like a little girl. Like, you know how I do these clowns and shit when they come on this channel talking that stupid shit? Mm-hmm. It's easy. Like, I agree 100%. When he was asked about that, Cassidy said, man, that's basically what he said. He didn't say this, but basically what he said in a nutshell. All I do is unlock what's already there.
Yeah.
That's all I do. That's all I do. I understand it where he's coming from because that's all I do. You seen how I just did Adept when Adept came on here. I said your name in depth, but you got to get in depth and you got to adapt. Bars. You see what I'm saying? You got to adapt. Adapt. You know, how you going to come on this motherfucker talking all this shit and throwing all these conspiracy? You the reason why motherfuckers say conspiracy theories. I told y'all conspiracy theories ain't nothing but the white man's lies and shit covered up. That's all that shit is. When it boils down to what black people do, it is what it is. Oh yeah, he is a rapist. He is a killer. Oh, he is a thug. But when it come down to the white man, it's conspiracy theory. Ain't that a bitch? That's why they call it the Willie Lynch theory. That's the truth. The Willie Lynch is not a theory. That shit is the truth. And we see it with these clown ass niggas today. That Willie Lynch theory was super fucking, huh?
I said the truth is always in plain sight. My grandma used to always tell me a leopard can't hide his spots.
Yeah, my grandmother told me to always stay mysterious. Huh, man? She said, stay mysterious. I let these niggas think all I do is talk about Cassidy, talk about battle rap, and thinking they can come on here and challenge Double R and get their head chopped the fuck off. That's all they could do. They could do, you just talk about Cassidy. I can talk about sports. I can talk about politics, dollartics. I can talk about whatever. But I just talk about Cassidy because this is what I choose to talk about. This is what the people want to hear. This is what the people that contribute to my channel want to hear. So if you don't like it, and that's all it stems from. It stems from jealousy, bro. That's all that shit stands from. It stems from jealousy. You got 9,000 fucking subscribers. I got 1,400. Why are you here? Why the fuck are you here? You know why? Because I'm getting PayPal and I'm getting Cash App and you got more subscribers than me. That subscriber shit means nothing. Because I asked him, I said, your subscribers is how many people jump on that motherfucking live the moment you hit that live. So I said, how many people jump on that live on the daily, on a regular? He said 500 people. I said, that's how many subscribers you got for real. That 9,000 means nothing. Those are just niggas that just want to come around because you're talking about a particular topic, you know, or to just come around to be entertained by your shenanigans.
Yeah.
I know my main people, I got people on here now, but you see the 18 that's right here, it's usually, my people is usually about 30 people. It's usually about 30 people. I got 1,400 subscribers, but it's usually my real subscribers is about 30. It's about 30. So talk all that stupid ass subscriber shit all you want. You know, your real subscribers is the people that's there every time you talk about anything.
Word. That's a fact.
The people that come around when you only talk about Cassidy or when you only talk about, you know, any of their favorite idols that they worship. You feel me?
Yeah.
But go ahead, bro. But what I was going at, what we was talking about, Rex.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
But see, Cassidy put there you go. Cassidy put the attention back on himself. And that's what I was saying. If Jag was to have a successful battle against O-Red, which is a real possibility, because I think O-Red is sleeping on him like Math was. Yeah. And if Cassidy does horrible against Hitman, I can literally see Cassidy doing that. And Jag, that is going to spark up what I've been saying. Jag and Cassidy is on a collision course. And I actually do feel like if Jag and Cassidy were to battle, I'm just speaking, Cassidy will probably get the best Cassidy we ever got.
Yeah.
You ain't think I was going to say that, did you?
That's crazy.
We going to get the best. I'm going to tell you the only way we can unlock the best Cassidy y'all want to see. There's only two ways. You want to know those two ways?
What's up?
Swiss Beats. Name one time Cassidy ever had a bad showing with Swiss Beats around. Swiss Beats is like the father Cassidy never had. I ain't saying he don't got a father. I'm just saying he's like the father. You're not gonna fuck up against dad.
Yeah.
When dad is around, hey, was your father in your life?
Oh no.
But if your father was to come around and you had a basketball game or something like that, you're gonna make sure you show your ass for your father.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Because he gonna
for my mom. That's what I did.
For your mother too. Because it's like I don't want to disappoint them. See, Cassidy can come in here, playing around, bullshitting and shit like that, because he know he can still get money. He can still, give us a little bit, just enough, and still cash out. He can't do that shit with Swiss around. He can't do it with Swiss around because, yeah, you're going to cash out, but Swiss going to be like, what the fuck was that? He gonna be like, what the fuck was that? Like, that's not you. Let these motherfuckers know who the fuck you are. So you telling me we worked all these fucking years for you to come in here and do this shit? Cassidy ain't gonna do it. Cassidy is not going to he's not going to perform at that level to even give Swiss anything to say like that.
Word.
I know what Cassidy's doing. Cassidy gonna try. You think Cassidy ain't been improving on nothing now? If Swiss was to say he was coming back to watch one of Cassidy battles, watch we see the best Cassidy we ever seen. Watch. You see what I'm saying? And then another thing too, Cassidy scamming the culture. That's why I'm pissed off like how I am. I know what he's doing. Because he showed the ability versus goods. He's scamming. He giving people just enough because that's all y'all niggas satisfied with. So if I ain't got to give my best effort and I can cash out, like if I go to work, if you go to work and you get paid, regardless on the level of your work.
Yeah, the production.
The production. Thank you, bro. For the production of your work, you're gonna just do enough. You're like, shit, I ain't about to waste all my energy. I'm still gonna get paid the same amount.
Hell yeah.
There's people that literally go. I was one of those people. I was one of those people that was just cleaning up everything. I was doing other people's jobs, but then I had to think, you know what? Why the fuck am I doing all of this extra shit when I was working? Why am I doing all of this extra shit when I'm getting paid the same thing these motherfuckers getting paid?
Yeah.
And they ain't doing shit for real. So I'm about to not do shit for real. I'm gonna scale back. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? So that's how Cassidy think. Cassidy think like that. Okay, why should I come in here and give my hardest when these niggas double R make Cassidy great again? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. Make Cassidy great again. That's what we doing. I told y'all from the beginning. See, these niggas will come on the channel and be like, yeah, bro, why you hating? You switched up. Y'all don't know the difference between tough love and switching up. Because y'all niggas never had that. Y'all so used to people telling y'all, patting y'all on the back. That's why you can relate to Cassidy. Because Cassidy is used to niggas kissing his ring, kissing his feet, and y'all niggas used to people telling y'all good job when y'all niggas fucking up. Telling y'all, walking around saying you some real niggas when y'all niggas fake as $3 bills. You see what I'm saying? But
need to get his shit together.
Yeah, but Swiss Beats and Jag, those are the two people. And I'm gonna tell you, not Jag being in his corner, but Jag being one of the few people that's in the same genre as Cassidy that knows his business, that knows his personal business. It's different, like your homeboy, bro, like your family members. It's something different when you in battle with somebody that know your real business, your personal business.
Yeah, it hit hard.
It hit harder. And same way with Jag. That's why I said we're gonna get the best Cassidy. Because Cassidy know things about Jag that we just simply don't know, and vice versa. Yeah. So that's gonna see Cassidy needs somebody that's gonna really motivate him and spark him and make him be like, I'm about to kill this nigga. And I'm gonna do everything in my power to ensure that I kill this nigga.
Oh yeah. So
right now, Cassidy don't see, and he say it. Y'all don't read between lines. Cassidy is saying he don't really care about this shit because he viewed this shit as a joke. Like, I'm gonna tell y'all some real shit. Y'all know my favorite battle rapper of all time is B Magic. The reason why B Magic is not as cold, and I figured it out. The reason why he's not as cold as he used to be, any top battle rapper you name, B Magic more than likely beat him at one time. Tay-Rock, DNA, anybody you name, Clips. Anybody you name, B Magic pretty much beat him. But now it's kind of like, okay, B Magic fell in all because this shit is corny. Battle rap corny as fuck.
Yeah.
It's not competitive like it was with John and all of them back in. This shit is corny. So that's how Cassidy look at it. Go ahead.
Yeah, it's like, why put my all into it if I'm not gonna get the recognition of putting my all into it? If I could just put half into it and still get the same feedback back.
And not just the same feedback, but the same, it still get paid.
Yeah.
So that's why I feel like that and the multitude of reasons. Yeah, it's no haters love. That's why I feel like Cassidy will lose against Hitman. He gonna lose against Hitman because the narrative and Cassidy not thinking he should try hard enough. This is why I'm doing what I'm doing, because I want Cassidy to understand that the only way you're gonna get out of this dilemma, and that dilemma is performing in the ring. The only way Cassidy gonna get out of this dilemma is Cassidy got to understand that he's going to have to adjust to this era. He's going to have to do that. And he showed the glimpses of it against Goods. People say, well, he did it against Goods. No, he didn't do it against Goods. He showed glimpses. Glimpses is different from doing it, because glimpses is, can you actually do it again? Can you do it consistently? Y'all say he did it like he did it throughout the whole battle. No, he showed a glimpse, which means he showed promise. So this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. For all them clowns out there that's talking about double R, I hate it. Don't listen to them clowns, because they just saying that because they trying to protect Cassidy. And that's what I was saying about these dudes that that's why I'm saying it's my fault for a lot of these dudes, man, because I kind of birthed a lot of these dudes. Not trying to sound egotistical or nothing, but you see the dudes out here making a million Cassidy videos like I was. They out here talking about Cassidy, how great he was, like I was. But at least I was original. Like, at least we started off that shit. We kicked off that shit.
Right.
Y'all dudes is piggybacking off of us. Think that y'all see the thing that made us all unique. Well, I ain't gonna speak for them niggas because they not around no more. But the thing that made me unique is that the way I was talking about. Huh?
It's a versatile channel. It's more than just battle rap and all that. This real life over here.
Yeah, and a lot of those dudes, man, like, let's say, not to put them on blast, but let's say YMF, he'll put stuff into the title about the topic, have great titles, but he won't talk about the actual topic, at all, if much, until the end of the fucking video. You'll know people's intentions. You ain't got to seek it. All you got to do is sit back. They'll tell you all you need to know. They'll show you all you need to see. All you got to do is sit back. Niggas can say, oh, I'm for the culture. I'm for this. That's what I said about ARP. All this, I'm for the culture. I'm for this. I'm for that. So why you dragging your feet on trying to put out this face-off shit? You just put it out. But why you dragging your feet on trying to put it out, giving us, spoon-feeding us and shit like that?
He on some diabolical mastermind type shit. That nigga crazy.
He got Cassidy. Cassidy is his biggest star, and he trying to milk it for all it's worth. He trying to milk Cassidy for all it's worth. I know what he doing. He trying to compete with. He trying to think he competing with the URL.
Yeah.
Because Cassidy is the biggest fish, and ARP got him.
Emphasizing, we broke the internet with only an announcement. We the first to ever do it. He keep throwing that out there.
Yeah, he keep throwing it out there. He milking this situation. He milking it. And he gonna milk the other battles off of that shit. I know it because I'm doing it. I ain't blaming the ARP. I'm doing it. I'm milking Cassidy name. You damn right.
That's part of the business.
That's part of the business. Cassidy milking us. Cassidy is, people say, oh, you benefiting off Cassidy. All y'all niggas benefiting off Cassidy. Listen up, you clown.
This world thrives off of capitalism.
Exactly. Cassidy capitalizing off of us because the negative energy, like you said, the Floyd Mayweather effect, the negative energy and the positive energy, as Floyd said so eloquently, it's still support. He said, if you coming out and you hating, or you coming out and you congratulating, it's still support at the end of the day. You still coming to see me.
Yeah.
Which equates to dollars, which equates to appeal.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the day, I could do 100 motherfucking videos about Cassidy. And y'all gonna come out and see every last 100 of them. Mm-hmm. Cassidy could do 100 motherfucking face-off. Cassidy could have 100 battles. And you're gonna see every last 100 of them. Even if he's thinking up the joint. I'm trying to actually get Cassidy better because Cassidy don't need to work on promo. He don't need to work on promo. Cassidy needs to work on the in-ring shit. And that's what I'm actually helping them. Like this, what these niggas don't understand. When they said we was the Cassidy cult, we was the Cassidy this, Cassidy that. What was the first thing I did? I showed people that I put that notion to bed. We ain't no fucking Cassidy cult because you know why? I'm able to say that Cassidy lost when he lost.
Definitely. But what people think, Cass gotta realize, it's like with boxing. It's not the same when you in there sparring. Yeah, you could be beating everybody up in sparring, but when you get in that ring without that headgear and shit like that, you gotta be on your A game. Everything gotta hit. Everything gotta be precise.
Mm-hmm.
No time for fucking up. That's where I think that he needs to realize that. As long as he get his shit together, I think that he got a little bit more ammunition than what he had for goods and arts. That might be his best approach. Because he got a little bit more dirt on him, like goods and art, but he just got to deliver it right.
If Cassidy can rap the same way he rapped against Goods in the first round, I know he hate to hit this, but it's true. If Cassidy rapped the same way, no, it's going to work. If Cassidy rapped the same way he rapped against Goods in the first round, because to me, people say, well, that disaster battle was his most complete battle. It was his best. It was not his best battle, but it was his most complete battle. It was. But his best round was against Goods in that first round. That was his best round by far. That was one of the greatest rounds in battle rap history. But if Cassidy can rap even close to that against the performer dudes, Cassidy will win every time. Because the face-off is going to carry over into the battle. So he can win he can win even if Cassidy is like, what, 50, 60%. He can still win.
Everything got to be undeniable. Like, when he say something, it gotta be that. It gotta hit to the point where motherfuckers gotta look at each other like, damn, that shit. Like everything gotta be undeniably hot.
See, Cassidy is. I'm gonna tell you exactly what Cassidy is doing, and what Cassidy is, and what Cassidy need to really do to be successful by watching his face-offs. Cassidy in this era will be labeled an angler. Cassidy is an angler. That's what he is. Cassidy came up a puncher schemer. That's what he was. He was a puncher schemer. You know, B Magic was a puncher's puncher. Cassidy is a puncher schemer.
Yeah, he had a little bit of that Big L type of flow to him.
Yeah, Cassidy is Chilla Jones in this era. If Cassidy knew how to, really rap in this era, and Cassidy was and Chilla Jones was a big time puncher. You see what I'm saying? So Cassidy is in this era is an angler because Cassidy knows how to angle in the face-offs. He know how to bring up dirt, dig up dirt in personals. Cassidy is a personal angler. That's what he is. He know how to bring up personals. You know how Lux did. Like Lux is a personals, a lyrical personal guy.
Yeah.
He's a lyrical personal. You seen how he executed against Calico. He brought up a lot of personal shit about Calico, talked to him, and he did the lyrical miracle shit. So Cassidy is in this era is the fucking angle. He's the angle. What do you want to say? Angle personal. He's the angle personal guy. Yeah. So that's what he is. So with those of people out there that know Cassidy, or if Cassidy listening, you're angle personal. So focus on that. Look at niggas that are angle personal guys and focus on that. No, you're not lyrical anymore at this stage, and until you prove it. No, you're not a puncher anymore at this stage until you prove it. We got to exit. You know how, like, when you study for like a driving test or you study for a test or something, and it's like you focus on the answers that you get wrong. You don't focus on the answers you got right because it'll mix you up. It'll fuck your head up.
Yeah. You know what I think he should do? Also? Yeah. You know, like when you like say a game of basketball and you got one nigga that's like 6'7" and another nigga that's like 5'2". You're not really gonna get no points off of beating him by just backing him down and dunking and getting the layups and shit like you should. You gotta beat these niggas at their own game if you want to respect them. You gotta go out there with the crossover finesse like a guard, jump shot, shit that they can't really hate on. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he gotta beat in order to win at that game and get that appreciation. I feel like he needs to beat these niggas at their own game. Not to say that he switched up his shit, just to show that he can do it. Like, what I'm saying, like, if he claimed battle rap is coming to performance and all this other shit and Just do it. I'm saying, like, not to go away from the lyrical shit. I'm saying, prove that you so great, like how you say you so great. Prove that you so great that you can step out of your realm and walk into these niggas' realm and beat them at their own game and go back.
And I want to say this. I'm glad you say that. Prove that you so great. Because I want you guys to understand this. Darius, that's in the building. I want y'all guys to understand this. That feel like I switched up, still feel like Cassidy, it's still winning. That's your opinion at the end of the day. It's not fact. Fact is what we actually seen. And what we actually seen was Cassidy, not do any other things. And that's my point. The point I want to get to piggyback off the brother, what the brother just said is, saying something and actually executing it is two different things. And that's what Cassidy is faced with. And to this point, Cassidy hasn't done anything, not even just from the rapping aspect of it, just from the promises that he's made to the culture, to the real BRC, to everything. You see what I'm saying? Cassidy has yet to back up any of the things he said. He has yet to back it up. And one dude said, what's that? Louisiana 318. He said he going to angle Hitman. Cassidy is already angling Hitman. Think about it. Cassidy's already angling Hitman in the face-off. But face-off angle and battle rap angling is two different things.
That's a fact. That's
two different. Because you got to angle with flow. You got to angle with swag, with rhythm in the ring. See, in the face-off, this is Cassidy's problem and why he can't translate it in the ring. Because it's not that he can't, is that he's just satisfied because he know you're satisfied with just getting anything. So he's just going to give you anything. Cassidy needs somebody to light that fire up on him and get him to realize that's what I'm doing. That's what I'm trying to do. But it's a seesaw battle. You can't be trying to light the fire up on him, and then you got other dudes on the other side. The majority, that's the problem. The majority is telling him that what he's doing is just fine. All he got to do is make minor adjustments, and a lot of them ain't telling him he got to make those.
Over time, he'll see, because what we doing over here and the energy we gravitating over here is real. So over time, it did take some time, but we'll get the ball rolling. He'll get the point. But
that's what I wanted to get to. I'm glad you just said that, because that's what I've been starting to take my notes now, because people starting to support more and donate to the channel, y'all, if you can. I want to get to your point, right? If these battle rap dudes don't be careful, right? If y'all don't be careful, Cassidy gonna end up catching up. He gonna end up catching up to this shit and figuring it out. Cassidy is really stalling with lies. He's stalling with lies right now. He really ain't got it down packed, but he's stalling us out and rocking us to sleep with lies until he actually get it. You see what I'm saying? You know how motherfuckers say they got their own place, they got their own car, but they don't really got it. But they'll be stalling you out lying until they actually get it and fake like they had it the whole time.
Putting on the front.
Until they get it. And like how you remember the Janky promoter movie with Mike Epps and Ice Cube?
Yeah.
When they faked it. You remember the motherfucking what was that drink called? Flow, Hustle and Flow.
Which one is that?
When Terrence Howard and you had Ludacris and he was acting like he knew Ludacris and all that shit.
Oh yeah.
And he was faking like he knew him so he could make it. That's what Cassidy's doing. Cassidy is faking it until he make it. Cassidy ain't quite got it down pat. And he realized that he got a rude awakening. He thought he did before he stepped on that stage. Cassidy is actually learning on the job. He's learning on the fly. But these clowns is giving Cassidy a chance to catch up. Back. You want to know why these clowns? You want to know how these clowns is giving Cassidy a chance to catch up? Because they getting in their feelings. They getting emotional.
Yeah, and people seeing that, they can't take. Hitman got it the worst out of all. Like, Hitman did himself a great disservice by going off like that, especially going for that bag and shit like that. Talking about he gonna make it home, like he was never even gonna make it to that point. He made himself look kind of weird with that.
Yeah, and also getting emotional is not only giving Cassidy time to catch up to speed, but it's also stunting your growth as battle rappers.
And I think it's beating into Cass' ego. He's looking at that face off, that whenever he going down, scrolling through the comment section, like, oh, they saying I got this nigga.
Yeah, they buying time for Cassidy, because let's say Cassidy go into the ring and Cassidy still lose the Hitman. Guess what? all people gonna still remember Cassidy's gonna be able to survive off of that face off.
Yeah.
Until Cassidy catch up. I'm saying everything, people. That's why y'all niggas sound like clowns when y'all talk. Because I'm saying everything. Huh? Yeah, what I just tell you, bro, when you coming from a genuine place, nobody could stop you. When I told people who will win, somebody said who will win between Eminem and Scarface. I said Scarface. It depends on what we talking about. Is we talking about the way you battle, or are we talking about what you're actually saying, the substance? Because if that's the case, Scarface will win. Hold on. If that's the case, Scarface will win because what Scarface is saying and how people can relate and how he touched people's soul doesn't matter when you're going against. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
it doesn't.
It's like the Biggie and Tupac. A lot of people might feel what Tupac is saying more because he coming from a genuine place, but they might like Biggie delivery.
His style.
Raw and brutal.
They like his style.
Yeah.
And that's how Cassidy can really he can really ease his way into the culture. He can really ease his way into knowing what to do.
Yeah. I ain't counting him out. I just hope he do better.
Cassidy gonna lose against Hitman. Trust me. He gonna lose. And I'm gonna tell you why. And I'm telling you why already. I can't say I'm gonna tell you why because I'm telling you why already. Because Cassidy just haven't prepared for somebody like Hitman. And not that Hitman is just super, super crazy. People say, well, Red Double R, you talking like Hitman is super, super crazy.
Yeah.
You know? Hitman never been super, super
I'm
crazy.
not gonna count him out because he might hear this shit, and this shit might hit him when he hurt, and he might snap into reality. Because it's not like we hating on him. Because I love this nigga Cass. This nigga raw as hell.
Oh, Cassidy listen to my videos. Cassidy done been in here. Y'all don't see him. I ain't gonna put him on blast, but he'd been in here in this private channel. He'd been on here looking at me. He been watching me since we was with the real BRC and shit.
He definitely, but man, he just need to, just listen to a little bit what the fans and the people that's really there for him saying to him. It's not like we saying it to him like it's just like, all right, you damaged goods, we don't rock with you no more. We saying it because it's like when your mom will tell you like, yo, nigga, you better go up there and in the morning before you go to school, you better wash your fucking face and take a shower, nigga, before you go to school and be smelling musty and shit like that. I'm gonna tell you this shit because you at home. It's for the me tell you, then your motherfucking friends tell you be in school feeling embarrassed and shit like that. So I'm gonna tell you at home. It might make you feel bad, nigga. You stink. Go wash your ass up.
But Cassidy gonna lose. Darrell Jackson said Hitman is gonna spaz. He gonna spaz. Cassidy gonna lose this battle, people. He gonna lose this battle. But I wouldn't. If I was Cassidy, I wouldn't stop. I know he's not gonna stop because the money is too great, and he feel like he on the cusp, from what he said in the interview. He feel like he almost dead. I wouldn't stop if I was Cassidy. I would take somebody different, and I would take a different approach, but he's learning each time. But I would definitely take Conceited next. I'll take somebody like Conceited next, where you don't have to really worry about, because Conceited is really not a performer. He's not really a performer. He's labeled a puncher, but he's really not that good at that. He's really not that good at punching. So
yeah, he kind of corny.
Cassidy can definitely, like, if y'all ask me who would win between Cassidy and Conceited, naturally I would probably say Conceited because I don't know what Cassidy's gonna show up. You see what I'm saying? Like if Cassidy show up,
it's like Cassidy and Conceited is kind of like a Lil Wayne and Young Thug comparison. It's like Young Thug is kind of like Lil Wayne, but he like the new modern day, like adapted to this, But he's not as I ain't gonna even call Lil Wayne lyrical because he's Wayne is not lyrical. He can get at times, but I'll just say it. He's not as lyrical as Wayne. He can't rap as good as Wayne could, but he's a good replica for this era. He's a good impersonator, a Wayne impersonator. Yeah, definitely.
So that's what the fuck what's the name? Conceited has been all these years, a Cassidy impersonator. But it just so happened that in this case with Cassidy and Conceited, Cassidy and Conceited both is Young Thug. in this era, in this time. Cassidy is no longer Lil Wayne. He was Lil Wayne back when Lil Wayne was Lil Wayne. Bars. Because to be honest with you, that's when Cassidy was fire. Back when Lil Wayne was fire.
Yeah, he had the little 3 ring Chef shit with him, Fab, and Lil Wayne. That shit was alright.
That's Cassidy Earl right there. Lil Wayne, Joel Santana. All that's Cassidy Earl. Mm-hmm. Niggas gotta start being honest, man. Y'all gotta be honest. Y'all niggas will. Cassidy would never win. This is why I did a video the other day. I said Cassidy would never win the battle if y'all don't be honest with Cassidy, and y'all would never win against me if y'all don't be honest.
Word. Tough love is the best.
Any nigga could come on this phone right now and you go and get your ass blessed. You're gonna get blessed because you're not honest. Because if you were honest, me and you would be on the same page. We wouldn't have to debate because we'd be on the same page. But we not because you niggas don't keep it real with yourself.
Mm-hmm.
How you gonna keep it real with Cassidy when you don't keep it real with yourself about what Cassidy do?
Because these niggas lead with emotion and not facts.
Yeah, what I tell y'all, I said get in the facts and get out your feelings. All right, so yeah, but he's not gonna win against Hitman. But I wouldn't stop. But it was a couple of other things. Cassidy and Murder Mook. I want to talk about that situation. Now it's the same thing with Murder Mook. Murder Mook is one of those. He's one of those lyrical guys, those rapping guys, the ones that we said have a pen. When we said about the Danny Myers, the Chilla Jones, the Rum Nitty, he's another one of those good pen guys. He's one of those guys with a pen. Same way with Daylight, same way these niggas got pen. Cassidy is not going to beat a nigga with a pen at all. There's a whole lot of shit Cassidy got to fix to beat a nigga with a pen. Cassidy could beat a nigga with performance though. If Cassidy could come in these battles like he did against Goods in the first round, he could beat Hitman. He could beat Tay Rock. He could beat Cassidy the way he is now. All he got to do is tune it up a little bit against Cassidy. He could beat him. Cassidy could beat 40 Cal easily right now, the way he rapping now. Cassidy can beat who else perform, but they don't really have bars and shit and lyrics. Like the Arsenal battle, Cassidy could have beat Arsenal. It just so happened that Cassidy was worse. If Cassidy would have came in there and would have rapped, 50%, he could have beat Arsenal. Arsenal was trash. But the only difference is, like people say, well, Arsenal was trash, so it was really a tie. No, because we didn't expect Arsenal to come in with bars. We expect Arsenal to come in there to get disrespectful.
Disrespectful shit. Yeah.
And he did that. Y'all expected Cassidy to come in there with bars, and now that Cassidy lost, now all of a sudden, Arsenal didn't have bars. Like, don't try to do that shit to defend Cassidy. That's the problem. Yeah. Judah Ben Israel said, Rob, Cass about to demolish Hitman. What make you think Hitman going to say anything fire that'll get him the W? Hitman is going to go in there and do what Hitman always do, and that's win. You see what I'm saying? Hitman is, I think, won about his last 5 battles in a row.
Unless he watched this video.
Oh, you say Cassidy? You talking about Cassidy?
Unless Cass watched this video, he got to switch it up, bro. Like, he got this coming from a good place. It ain't coming from like niggas trying to.
Daria said he said, why you let us connect together like cursive? I mean, that shit garbage for me. That shit garbage, bro. I'm gonna put it up. See, that's the problem right here.
What'd he say?
When Cassidy said, why y'all let us connect together like cursive writ? Why you let us like letters? Why you let us? And it's let us. He said letters. Let us. Like, what's the name? Say, what's his name? The one that passed. Fred the Godson.
Yeah.
He did remember the freestyle. I don't know if y'all seen the freestyle. And he said letters. He said if these sandwich, he said if these guns sandwich your bald heads, he gonna let us. You see what I'm saying? And he said, I could steal her. He said, talking about the dude girl. He said, I could steal her better than Bettis. Like Stiller. Stillers.
Wrong Bettis?
Yeah, I could steal her better than Bettis. And he said, if these 2 guns sandwich his bald heads, he gonna let us. You see what I'm saying? Like, that's how I connect. That was a reach. What Cassidy was doing, that was a reach right there.
Yeah.
But the shit, it was the way, why you let us connect together like cursive writ. What you just say, bro? What you just say? What you just say? You said it's how he did what?
How he put it, how he delivered it.
That's the problem.
It's how if you in the crowd and you know majority of the crowd is not really gonna be on the same type of page that he on, because majority of the crowd gonna be against him anyway. You supposed to deliver to a point where it was blatant, easy to get, and niggas, oh God, he made it to the point where it's like niggas gotta go back and forth and listen to that shit like 4 or 5 times, and they be like, man, that shit was ass, because I had to think about that shit too much. That shit was ass. You see what I'm saying? It wasn't simple, blatant, and to the point.
And this is why I told you Cassidy got to update currently to this era, because we still see that Cassidy have, metaphorical punching ability. But the ability, I want you guys to understand the difference between the ability and actual punching. It's different. Yeah, I have the ability to rap. I be rhyming and rapping and shit all the time on the channel. That don't mean I'm a rapper. That don't mean I can rap.
Yeah.
We all have the ability to do whatever it is we want to do, but that don't mean we can do it. Cassidy has the ability, but that don't mean he can do it at this stage.
Mm-hmm.
Cassidy can actually do it at one point in time. But at this stage, he hasn't proven to me, battle rap wise or music wise, in my opinion, that he still got it.
Yeah. No, I think he still got it. It's just that he's stubborn. And maybe, I'm just speaking for a spot of.
But I'm going to tell you, bro, you thinking, your thoughts, my thoughts, don't make it fact. What makes it fact is Cassidy actually coming out here producing. Mm-hmm. That's what makes it fact. Like, I'm just saying this because I don't want to cut with somebody like Cassidy, especially. You cannot cut corners with him. You can't. The type of person he is, any amount of credit will turn into ego and turn into narcissism. Huh?
I see what you're saying.
Because he watching anything with Cassidy name labeled in it or about him, Cassidy is watching. You better bet. Mm-hmm. So I want to know if he ain't watching, somebody close to him is watching, or people that know him watching, and they're gonna relay it back to him. Mm-hmm. This is why this is why Jag feels some type of way about me at this point. You see what I'm saying? Because the things that I was saying, no, you did not do good against 40 Cal. You didn't.
I didn't like that against 40 Cal neither. He did better in the match.
He said 40 Cal was trash. I said, Jag,
I think he know that. I think he know that too.
Jag said 40 Cal was trash. I said, Jag, you was trash too. Mm-hmm. Both of y'all was. And I can say that because I love you. I fuck with you. I'm not going to say that's a real friend. Yeah, fake shit is what these niggas is doing. Fake shit is what these niggas telling Cassidy he great and all he got to do is do woo 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 and he all good. And watch him go in there and motherfuckers boo him from here to kingdom come. That's fake. That's
niggas be idling that nigga. You gotta tough love. Don't come with no biasness. It's just nigga. I'm telling you for your own good.
Yeah. I said at the moment, y'all know I was right here. I say this is what I said when Cassidy. I covered all of the battles right, and then at the lockdown event, and then I said, oh yeah, we about to go watch Cassidy battle Arsenal. Cassidy about to kill this nigga. You see what I'm saying? So we went in there in the living room. Cassidy started rapping. He did the Nate Robb shit. People was like, oh, okay. I said, okay. And then after he rapped that shit, and he, people say, well, he had the Swiss cheese busted. When he was riding with Swiss, when I was working with Swiss, all that shit was trash to me too. But after that shit, it went downhill. After the Nate Robb shit, that was his first couple lines. That shit went down the hill. The whole battle went downhill. And I said, oh no. Because I'm thinking about all the shit Cassidy was talking, the text messages, the phone calls. He was telling me, I'm about to kill this nigga, Double R. I'm about to kill this nigga. So I'm thinking about all this shit. And I'm thinking that, most importantly, that I'd have spent my money, invested my money into this nigga. And he gonna come in here and deliver like this. I even had my wife sitting up there on the couch watching. And she don't even watch battle rap. She just know Cassidy from, I'm a Hustler, the music. Come to my hotel.
Yeah, same here.
And she just know about the, the buzz in the street about what Cassidy used to be. So she know about that. She said, well, yeah, Cassidy gonna kill him. Cassidy,
what? This nigga better not shit the bed this time. This is gonna be the last time I spend some fucking bread, Cash. You better make this shit worth my money, nigga.
Yeah, and there's a lot of niggas that's betting me right now. I'm betting. You know about my bet, right? Yeah. I'm betting niggas right now. I got 2 people that's betting Cassidy gonna win the battle. I don't know why y'all betting that. But then you got a few people that feel like Cassidy is gonna win a round. I don't think Cassidy gonna get a round against Hitman.
I think he gonna get a round.
I got Hitman 30,
dirty
30.
Just because I think he knows off the feedback from the Arsenal that he cannot come with I think even if he make a round, I think that he feel like even if he make a round debatable, he won. I think that's the wrong way to look at it, but I think that he might be looking at it like that. If
Cassidy have a debatable battle, he won.
Yeah, that's how I think. But I don't want him to be complicit with having a debatable. I want him to feel like he in his bag. He about to go out there.
I'm gonna tell y'all niggas how real Double R is, man. I'm gonna tell y'all how real I am. I'm going out on a limb and I'm betting on Cassidy. I'm actually helping. Y'all niggas don't realize when y'all saying Double R, you hating. Y'all don't realize how much I'm helping Cassidy. Listen. They don't realize how much I'm helping Cassidy. I'm about to explain to them another reason how I'm helping Cassidy. Y'all saying, oh, he betting on Cassidy now. He betting that Cassidy gonna lose now. Yeah, because I want to see Cassidy. I got money. I want to see Cassidy. I want to see the killer.
That's the fuel to the fire that he needs.
Yeah, I want to see the killer. Because after that Arsenal battle, I said, oh no, I'm about to switch the whole game up now. That's why niggas got mad. I knew what I was doing. I said, nah, I'm about to go in on Cassidy. I'm about to do videos. I'm about to go in on this nigga until his fans get sick, until he gets sick. And I want him to come in that joint and go the fuck off. Because guess what? All y'all niggas that I bet money on that Cassidy was gonna lose, y'all gonna come here and last. Y'all gonna come here and do all this shit. But guess what?
You know the funny thing about a lot of the shit that Cass say be right until it comes down to the battle. It's like he can get a point off of saying he the energy, he be bringing eyes to battle rap and all that. He the biggest name and all that. But all that shit don't matter if you get in there with a nigga that's with a lesser name to you, and then you got your fans walking away talking like, damn, that wasn't the best Cass like that year. Cass I lost. He doing himself a great disservice by thinking that he's still going away from winning these battles. He gotta step that shit. I know he's not that dumb to the point where you like, oh, it's only a little bit of people saying I lost. No, nigga, it's a lot of motherfuckers saying you lost, motherfucker.
And Cassidy know that, bro. Cassidy know all of that. Like, people don't understand. Cassidy still got my number. Cassidy still follow me on Instagram, Facebook, all that shit. Cassidy know that, but he's so prideful, he don't want to let his fans know. He don't want his fans to see that he got a chink in his armor. I get it. So behind the scenes, you know, Cassidy, that type of motherfucker we grew up around. Some of you niggas is that person where you want to be the one that say that you did everything on your own.
Yeah.
You ain't getting no help. Cassidy, that type of nigga. He want to be the one. I told you, he the type of motherfucker, y'all about to move y'all shit into a new apartment. And I say, hey Darius, let me help you with that. Let me help you with that dresser. You say no, and then you fall down the steps with the damn dresser.
Oh shit.
That's Cassidy. And then that's what I say. See, I told you I wanted to help you. You like, get off me. I got it. I still got it. Nigga, you just fell down the stairs.
I feel what you're saying.
That's Cassidy. He prideful. Cassidy real prideful. What they say? Pride go before the fall. How that shit go?
Mm-hmm. I never heard that saying, but I know what you're saying though.
Yeah. But Cassidy versus Hitman, Cassidy not gonna win that battle. He ain't gonna win no round. I'm telling you he not. Because Cassidy ain't prepared for what Hitman is gonna bring. He's not prepared. Not because Cassidy don't have the ability to. It's because Cassidy haven't prepared himself to be ready for it.
Yeah, you see, I hope he's seeing this shit because that shit hurt. Because that's not, I used to fuck with this, like, he my man, but I'm not one of them super stands that's gonna be like, nigga, you won no matter what and you just lost. I'm not one of those. Like, you can't, I'm supporting him. I'm hoping he win and hoping he switch it around. But the way he, like the confidence could be your downfall at a point. You know what I'm saying? Because you could be telling yourself you're the best nigga in the world. Like, I'm gonna keep using the basketball metaphor. You could be like, I'm the best basketball player in the world, but then when you get to real competition in the league and shit, you become an average nigga. That's what he kind of becoming. And it's like, you don't want to become a meme and shit like that, being paid.
Bro, you know how much that hurt? I know that shit hurt. That's why niggas take their frustration out on me, but you gotta take it out on Cassidy. You know how much it hurt to see Cassidy being drugged through the culture like this?
Hell yeah.
That's like seeing Cassidy like this. Seeing Cassidy like this is like seeing Muhammad Ali with the Parkinson's disease.
Oh, okay, I see.
He's shaking and shit like that. You like, damn, that was my hero at one time.
Yeah,
Why they got them all in? Why they got them all in the screen and shit like that? You know why they had? A lot of niggas don't know. I know this. You want to know why they had Muhammad Ali like that all in the screen? Because he was a slave. He was a slave. He was a slave to the industry.
Yeah, definitely.
You see what I'm saying? Like he owed that. He owed that to the industry. So he had to come and make special guest appearances and shit like that, looking all fucked up like that. Yeah. You know, and you know that's a part of the humiliation ritual too.
Oh yeah, on that Illuminati shit, yeah.
Yeah, they go out.
I heard Tay Rock and Marmook on that shit. That's why he had the candle on that weird shit. He wearing dresses and shit.
That's why Tay Rock was on his knees on the bed with his tongue out.
Oh yeah, he was on some gay shit with that one.
That's why Rex went viral and shit. You know, they said he was fucking with a nigga. Remember they was pouring shots glasses in his mouth.
Yeah. Oh yeah. What's going on with this Beasley crib shit? Like,
yeah. That's a whole other topic. We want to stay on topic. That's a whole other topic. But that's all I'm doing, man. Like, hold on. Hey King, you know how happy I'm gonna be to pay y'all niggas y'all money if Cassidy win? Y'all niggas think I'm gonna be mad and I'm rooting for Cassidy. No, 3 Letterman is rooting for Cassidy to lose. He's rooting for Cassidy to lose. Because you see 3 Letterman, you know, doing all of these videos and shit like that. How much you want to bet? I want to see 3 Letterman's video on his response to Cassidy face-off.
Yo, Cass, come with that face-off energy, you'll be good, man. Come with that face and deliver it to the point where you stealing these niggas' fans. If Hitman's fans there, you take them at the end of that battle, make sure they get Cass fans, nigga.
I'm gonna be happy. I ain't gonna never be more happy in my life to pay niggas the money I own.
Yeah, that.
Cassidy coming that motherfucker cook Hitman. I'm gonna be in here like I was at the beginning, like a fucking kid again.
Yo,
he back.
This is a personal message to Cassidy. If you the greatest like how you say you is, beat this nigga Hitman at his own game. If he a performer, come out there and come with mix your bars with an outstanding performance, nigga. If you say he gotta have a Michael Jackson performance to beat you, you come with a Michael Jackson performance too, my nigga. And then incorporate your bars with that shit, nigga. Don't be on this can't nobody tell me shit, can't nobody help me fix my rhyme shit. No, take all that feedback that's coming from a genuine place. So watch this video, nigga. This coming from niggas that care, having, you know, supporters of you, nigga. I mean, we're not gonna put you on a pedestal like no idol. You a regular nigga like us. You bleed like us, but we just support you, nigga. So, but you represent us and you put in the...
See, I'm gonna tell you something, man. Not to shit on YMF and all of them and the real BRC members, man. Not to shit on them dudes. You know, but everybody had a way of survival, man. Everybody had they purpose or whatever they feel is their purpose. But, you know, like it's unfortunate. You know, it's very unfortunate because these dudes gotta wait around and wait for somebody. You know, like I'm talking about Cassidy. That's somebody's Cassidy. You gotta sit around and you gotta wait for Cassidy to come out and save you. But here's the question that I pose. What if Cassidy never do good in the ring? What if he never do good in the ring? Each time you're going to go through, you're going to be out here, you know, trying to defend him. That's why these dudes is quiet now. Because y'all don't understand this. Why the real BRC, you ever ask yourself, why the real BRC, they disappeared? You would think at this time, they would be on their little shit like they was when we was out there. They not, because they not confident in Cassidy. See, they'll lead you into believing that Cassidy is this and Cassidy is that. They're not confident in Cassidy. That's why they sitting back, hoping Cassidy can create a miracle so that they can come back out here like, oh, I told you so. I told you, we back. That's some fake shit.
Yeah, that is some fake shit.
That's some fake shit.
I felt that type of way after the Arch battle. You feel what I'm saying? Because he had Gilly behind him and shit like that, walking off stage. But like, why you having type of people behind you, bro? Like yo, bro, like Cassidy, you put this bad crazy on stage.
I already told people though, not even just that. I already told people. It's public knowledge now, man. I already told people what he did to Jag. He left Jag hanging. Jag was supposed to meet him on a plane. Cassidy stopped answering his phone, curried the shit out of Jag. Curried him. That's why I told y'all there's a lot of other shit that y'all don't know about that I know. You see what I'm saying? So y'all niggas better be careful. You know, there's a lot of shit that I know about with Cassidy. Cassidy did a lot of grimy ass shit leading up to that battle. because he was too cocky. He went in there with Arsenal thinking he was about to do this and do that. And I figured something like that might happen because usually when you start shitting on all of the people that was there for you at the beginning, and this is why I said what I said about Jag. This is why I said what I said about Jag. Remember, the only people that was really pushing Jag was me and Caps. We was the only two pushing Jag for real. Go on my channel, look at the videos with Jag. We was the only two. And now Jag is, I guess, call itself not speaking to me because niggas get emotional because of your opinion. That's why niggas get emotional. They get emotional and they allow other people to lie. He said Jag said him and Cass talk every day. He said Cass never went left on him. Well, at the end of the day, Jag said that Cassidy lost against Arsenal. I'm telling y'all that right now. He said that he lost, but went in the interview and said Cassidy won. So that puts that shit to bed. I'm having a real conversations. Y'all dudes don't understand. I'm having a real conversations. Y'all just hearing what they want y'all to hear. You see what I'm saying? Of course, Jag gonna do that because that's his boy.
Hell yeah.
You'll protect your boy. You'll be loyal, but sometimes you're loyal to the point where it's fake. You see what I'm saying? You're loyal to the point where it's fake because at the end of the day, Jag and Cassidy they're going to be on a collision course because at the end of the day, you can't have that amount of fake stuff going on. Cassidy came out here and is came in the middle of Jag promo with 40 Cal making a diss record. Cassidy done did a little shit towards Jag. Jag done took a little shot, said, I'm not coming out here on that 5,002 shit. He done took little shots at Cassidy. So it's like y'all dudes want to keep avoiding the truth. You can't avoid the truth. And Jag, it's a great possibility that both Cassidy and Jag will lose. It's a great possibility that Jag will win and Cassidy will lose. A lot of people feel like Jag have a chance against O-Red. A lot of people feel like Cassidy has no chance against Hitman. So let's say that does happen.
Only thing I feel like with Jag, I feel like Jag sometimes he kind of hyped his own bars. You feel like if the crowd like giving him the feedback he want, I feel like he might bring it back just so to get a reaction or force a reaction. I feel like if he just spit his shit and get through it clean, he got a great chance at beating O-Red, in my opinion. But I feel like if he just spit his shit and don't try to force it, because sometimes I feel like Jag got a habit of like bringing it back, like bringing certain verses back and repeat it just so the crowd can get it, but it don't be that. I feel like he just spit his shit and get through it clean instead of trying to hype his own bars. You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
that's my biggest. But Jag has all of the tools to be successful. And the funny part about it is, like I told y'all, right? We've seen the best of O-Red. We haven't seen the best of Jag yet. We haven't really seen Jag is a beast. He's a beast. And is what Jag is really about. You could be, if anything we learn from this battle rap shit is that one, a motherfucker ain't gotta have bars to beat.
Definitely adapted better.
But hold on, bro. One, a motherfucker ain't gotta have bars to beat you. They don't have to have bars to beat you. That's what Jag and them will understand quick. All the nigga gotta do is really have. We talking about Tay-Rock. We talking about niggas that really don't have bars but can perform and the crowd can relate to them. You see what I'm saying? But in O-Red's case, O-Red actually can perform and have bars. So, and the thing is, my problem with Jag is that Jag is a better rapper than probably everybody in battle rap, including Cassidy. But the only problem with Jag is this is not rapping. This is battle rap. You're going to have to learn how to translate just like with Cassidy. Now, I would admit Jag is more closer. He's a natural performer. He's a natural aggressive dude. Jag is much more. He has flow. He has cadence. He has delivery. He's more closer to being a finished product than Cassidy is. A hell of a lot closer.
Definitely.
But you still won't have to produce because now Jag is being in front of somebody that Cassidy have never been in front of. And that's somebody that has a legit pen. Go ahead, bro.
I feel like Jag adapt better because I feel like Jag a little bit more humble than Cass. You know what I'm saying? Like, and
a little?
Yeah, I feel like his
it's a lack.
yeah, I feel like his approach is like even watching his interviews, his tone, he be more like he'd be more like, when people give him feedback and shit like that, I see how he take it like on camera, like when like he did the 15 minutes of fame interview one time and Uncle Ross like kind of critiquing him a little bit. He was like, I see like he wasn't like going off like kind of spinning narrative. He was like, oh okay, all right, I see what you're saying. I could do that. You know, it's more so saying like, oh nah, fuck that nigga. I did this my way, nigga. I don't care what you said. It's like how Cass would do it. He was more simple like, all right, I'm gonna take that in and incorporate it next time. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. That's why I feel like he much more of a battle rapper right now in today's.
And you know how Jag always say, he openly said, notice Cassidy right out of the gate. Probably, and Cassidy never said he openly sparred with other people. Mm-hmm. He never said that. Correct me if I'm wrong. Has Cassidy ever said he openly sparred with battle rappers?
No, I haven't heard him say that late. I heard him say something about Mook and Calico recently.
No, that was a rumor. That was a rumor.
Yeah. But before that, nah. Definitely not.
But no, because Murder Mook did say he discussed stuff with Cassidy, but he said writing for somebody and all that shit is different.
Yeah, I heard some shit like that.
But he hasn't openly. My point, to be exact, Cassidy haven't openly came out like Jag and said, "I've been sparring with Daylight. I've been sparring with Verb. I've been sparring." Cassidy hasn't said that yet.
Because I feel like that might to his super fans out there, that might make him feel like more. Not invincible, like I spar with other niggas to see what they think.
That'll make him look more or less immortal.
Yeah,
immortal.
Yeah, definitely.
But Cassidy don't realize that's where the delusion part come in, because why do you want your fans to get a feel of something that's already existing? You want your fans to get a feel of immortality, and you already been shown that you are not immortal. You already been shown that.
Because it seems to me like he kind of want like a cult following. Like he want motherfuckers to tell him that, yo, I just said the hottest shit in the world. And then if somebody say, nah, that shit wasn't hot, I feel like he want to just kill that motherfucker or so. He like want a cult type following.
Yeah, he do.
That's not cool, bro. Cassidy
want to be able to give people, he want to be able to say and give people whatever the fuck he want to give them, even if that shit is at a lower standard. You know, he want to keep on having those Arsenal type performances, and still like it won't even matter because people will protect him and switch the narratives and make it seem like he did something that he didn't. You see what I'm saying? That's what Cassidy is at the point, and that's what we're not going to have that. You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so they talking about that. But yeah, so what I want to talk about was Murder Mook. It's pretty much the same thing. We got to donate to the channel, people. We got to donate to the channel. Well, I ain't going to do it too much now. But let me see. Oh, I got a lot of shit. Yeah, we're going to donate, man. We're going to donate to the channel, people. I got a lot of shit to talk about. I wanted to talk more about that face-off and details. Got a lot of shit about that. I got a lot of shit about Cassidy and Murder Mook and the potential of that. I got a lot of shit to talk about why Cassidy will do this and will do that and wouldn't do this and wouldn't do that. Got a lot of shit.
Gotta talk about that behind doors ritual shit that these niggas be going on too, though.
I mean, I ain't gonna really get into all that. I don't really like talking about that stuff because people are going to support these niggas regardless. So I don't really like getting. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and put the what's the name in here. I'm gonna put the what's the name in there. PayPal, Cash App. We gotta donate, y'all. I'm about to cut it. I'm about to cut the stream, man. I got rack of shit to talk about. Rack a whole bunch of shit. I can't keep doing these 2-hour live streams and 3-hour live streams and you know niggas getting this heat because I done went with the good shit. I done went with the Arsenal shit. Ain't asked for nothing. You see what I'm saying? Just went in. Y'all niggas be wanting a lot of shit for free, man. What 50 say? Niggas be wanting a lot of shit for free. And then people want you to, and y'all know I interact with the people. So people be wanting, salute to the brother. Call back in. I don't know if I hung up. Donate, y'all. Donate, even if it's $1. Yeah, even if it's $1, donate. Even if it's $1, donate, people. Yeah, if I hung up, call back in, brother. If I hung up, call back in. Let me go back. Yeah, Cash App in there. I just put the Cash App in there. Don't donate through YouTube. Don't donate through YouTube. Donate Cash App or PayPal. Here we go. I'm about to yeah, I'm gonna need to get at least 5 Cash Apps, and we could dive right back into it. Until then, we'll be waiting. Let me see. Let me see. Okay, my phone died. Okay, salute to you. Salute to the brother, man. Surf makes sense from a business perspective. Salute to the people, man. We gotta talk about a lot of shit. But first, I'm gonna need your support, man. All right. So I'm about to put the PayPal link in there. Salute to the people that's in here. All right, PayPal link is in there. All right, so all right. All right, let's see. Yeah, so I'll come back up on the stream when people can donate. I'll come back on the stream. All right. Salute to the people out there. It's your boy Double R.